one more. Just one more. Well, technically two, because the last one will air till Christmas. But still, one more! One more! Happy birthday, sir. That's pretty much my reaction. Just, So, if you can't tell, it's episode with the Fat Controller's birthdays, which is was actually really nice, because we've seen Lady Hat's birthday, we've seen Dowager Hat's birthday, now we finally get the man himself. So that's nice. Yeah, the Fat Controller is very proud of all his engines. At least that's what he wants the audience to believe, because, quite frankly, I don't think he can really stand their guts for being so idiotic. Okay, question. In the beginning exposition shots, there was one shot where Emily tries to push James up a hill. She came up a little too quickly. I mean, wouldn't she have smashed into the brake van, causing an accident? I think the last time we saw something like that was with Duck and his accident in that episode Fish. Although then again, he bumped into old vans, so I guess that wouldn't apply here. But still, Emily could have caused a derailment for coming in that fast. So anyway, it's the Fat Controller's birthday, and really, the Fat Controller calls his own mother by her first name. Here's another joke. It's like, yes, mother. What did you call me? Psst! You call me mother again, or I'll bitch slap you like Sheba! Yes, Dowager! Okay, I will say, the flashback for this episode, it was really good. I mean, it seems to finally be taking some Railway series elements, with Edward being one of the first engines to come to Sodor. And holy shit, Sir Topham Hatt actually had hair? So yeah, the flashback, that was a nice touch, I'll give it that. But then this took me by surprise. What's this? Thomas actually taking his work seriously? Okay, I must be dreaming. Thomas is actually taking his work seriously? In an episode written by Sharon, for Christ's sake? And this totally threw me off. I mean, yeah, looking for things isn't being really useful. You finally realize that now? I mean, that's all you've been doing for the past 4 seasons. Just looking for shit. You finally realize that's not being really useful? Slow to join the party there, Thomas. Before I go any further, let me sort of talk about Winston. What purpose does he serve? He's just a car that can drive on the rails. There's nothing more to this character that we're given, so he'll probably meet the same fate as Stafford. Yeah, when Thomas is when Thomas bumps into Winston, and luckily nobody was hurt, and the driver's going, "Bullshit! I got serious whiplash over here!" Allow me to rephrase that. Luckily, nobody important was hurt. You're a dick, you know that? Yes, I know, but I get paid by the word, so I don't care anymore. Money, 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 money. And, yeah, the driver, he doesn't... Speak! Damn it! Speak! But, again, I know I've said millions of times about how the engine's crews are slaves, and that they don't speak, so I would sound like a broken record. And, and then Sir Topham Hatt driving Winston. Yeah, you can drive your own car just fine, but Winston, that's another story. So, that caught me off guard. So, other than that, I can't really complain much about, Happy Birthday, Sir. But, you know, so much for Thomas's 400th episode. Hard to believe it's been going on for 400 episodes. I mean, it would have been nice for this episode to be a little better. I mean, Winston, he's just a boring, marketable toy. And, yeah, why doesn't his driver speak? Or anything like that? I mean, there's still 3 strikes, but it's sort of been switched around. And, but overall, it wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. It was, eh. So, I'm honest 3 out of 5 for Happy Birthday, Sir. And that is it. That's all the episodes of Season 16 so far, up until the next Christmas episode, which won't air till December, for what I'm told. So, my overall Season 16 views, honestly, it's a little hit and miss, and it's still pretty bad. But I'll say this, it is better than Season 15. Not by much, but it's still better. I mean, I'm sure nothing can top how bad Season 15 was. I mean, that season, that was extremely cringeworthy, trust me. So, Season 16, it was a slight improvement. It still has some of the same elements, but it improves a little bit. I mean, it started off rocky, and it did have some interesting moments, but for the most part, the writing is still shit, with not much improvement. So overall, I give Season 16 like a 2 out of 5, 2.5 out of 5. I mean, it's not the worst, but it could have been better. So guys, thank you so much for joining me for Season 16 reviews. And I will say this, Greg Tiernan, I applaud you for putting up with all these shitty writers these past years. Your animation work has been fantastic, and you will be missed. So here's to your next project. And the CGI series, it could have been something great with all this great animation, but you were given such crap scripts to work with. I applaud you for trying to put up with all this shit for all those years. So, here's hopefully Season 17 will be an improvement. But I'm sure, just like a lot of people, we'll get all this hype to be given something equally as worse, if not worser, or something like that. But I don't know. You get what I mean. So, overall, Season 16... 2.5 out of 5. It could have been a lot better, but I will say this again, nothing can beat how terrible Season 15 was. Well, okay, Season 13 comes in a close second, but still. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me for all these reviews, and here's hopefully to some more TNF stuff coming up, which I am working on. Again, excuse me for having a life. So, anyway, thanks for joining me in these reviews. Hopefully we'll see each other again for the last episode, which will be in December. And with that said, I'll talk to you later.